What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Hello, welcome back to BCM Sports Live, brought to you by BlueClouds Media. I'm your host, Nate Zion, and tonight we are live for the final Chelsea match of the 2025 calendar year. The Blues, their Blues are back at Stamford Bridge, and tonight hosting AFC Bournemouth, another difficult team that Chelsea struggles with. And tonight, let's be honest with you guys, Chelsea need to put up a reaction. They need to react after that frustrating 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa on the 25th of December. Chelsea, right now, they have slipped to the 5th position, and they cannot afford to drop any more points. If they do, it means that Chelsea will not get Champions League football next season. The good news is that Enzo Maresca is back on the touchline after he's banned. Also, the bad news is Bournemouth are also desperate for a win. They haven't won in 9 games. They will be fighting for their life in today's game at Stamford Bridge. Yes, it will be taking place live at Stamford Bridge. Can Chelsea avoid repeating history and ensure they don't end the year with a loss like they did in 2024? I've got all the team news and the latest statistics going into today's game, and also the predicted starting 11 coming up soon. I have a starting 11 that's already put together. When I put mine together, I realized that it was a bit more, alike to what Footmob has on their show. So I decided not to waste my time to do it all over, but then go with what Footmob have on their show. So like I said, I always say, get in the live chat right now. Drop your score prediction. Are we smashing Bournemouth, or you think it's going to be another nervous night? Let me know in the comment section below, and where also you are watching the show from. My name is Nizan. As usual, don't forget to smash the like button before we get it going. It's very important when you drop your like, and also subscribe to the channel, and also keep it going. That's the only way we can grow as a platform. Nizan, Stephen G might join us from the stadium as we move on. So keep it coming. Nizan is here. Stephen G will join later, and also maybe we might have Mr. Ryan also joining us, usual Liverpool fan, joining us here on the show also. So stick with us. Nizan, Stephen G, BlueClouds Media. We're back again. All right, thank you very much, guys. So we are back again. Yes. Thank you. Really appreciate all of you. Appreciate everyone that always spend time during this platform. We are still cooking. We are still running. We are still jumping. We want to get all the numbers here, and wherever you're watching us from, let me know. I've seen returning viewers as usual. Dan and I've seen Cole Palmer. I've seen Natalia also in there. Everyone in there rocking the channel, and we keep growing. We think we've hit 13, and so I'm sure by the end of the week, we might definitely hit 15K. Absolutely. And I can't do it by myself, but with help of you guys that make this a reality. But big up to everyone. Before we say we get into the nitty gritty of today's the injury news and players that will be available, and what should Enzo Maresca do to be able to win this game? These Bournemouth side haven't won a game. They haven't won in 9 consecutive games. So, and I know how it is. Chelsea, for the Christmas, we get our goals for nothing. When a boogie teams come to Stamford Bridge, that's when we intend to lose to these kind of teams. AFC Bournemouth. With Antoine Semenyo, will he play tonight's game? I don't know. But then, if Bournemouth need to win, if they want to pick up points, then their best player for the season and last season, Antoine Semenyo, definitely has to play. He was a player that Chelsea showed interest in, but now it looks like they have pulled out, and the front runners right now is Manchester City. How many more can Manchester City have for their team? They have they have a Doku on that left hand side. They're gonna have Semenyo also on the left hand side at the same time. I barely see Semenyo playing on the right hand side. He's more dangerous on the left hand side. Is Pep Guardiola wasting players? Let me know what you guys make of Pep Guardiola's interest. Always eyes are red for these kind of skillful players in his team. Let me know. Do you think just Man City ruthless and our Chelsea owners are not ruthless enough? Let me know if you think Semenyo would have done better than what we have, the likes of Alejandro Garnacho and also Jamie Gettins. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But yeah, before we get into it, as I always do, I got to go through the comment section, really take care of the comment section as they come in. And big up to Daniel, big night, big up to everyone. And I'll say Merry Christmas. The Christmas is over. We're heading towards the new year. So happy new year in advance. Happy new year in advance. Chelsea, Knight said Chelsea are not serious club anymore because owners don't want to sign the proven players at age 27 or 28. Yes, years old. And if we keep doing this, we keep doing what this model, we keep failing behind our rivals. And absolutely, Daniel Knight, I'll never ever disagree with you on that. I think Semenyo is in his prime, but there's something that really doesn't push me more on Semenyo, this Semenyo deal. I don't know, but he's a good player, Premier League proven. Like I always say, I want Premier League proven. But it's something a little bit that it really pushed me off on the Semenyo deal. But I love it. I love it. It's better than Gettins, to be honest with you. It's really better, maybe even better than Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho is ups and down, but with Garnacho and Gettins, it's just a season for them here. They need one more season for us to have full analysis or full judgment on these two players. So I'll say let's have a little bit of patience on these players. But anyway, big up to my man Cole Palmer himself. It says since Maresca City link, we haven't we have fumble. We have really fumbled since the Maresca link. I think it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. And as sporting director, also with me, I agree with anyone that says anything about these sporting directors. I wish they're not in the football club anymore because they are bringing in some of these players. Well, you can bring in young players, but bringing young players that are within like 23, 24, that are good and having so much experience. I understand you want to bring young players. That's the model. But 23 is also young, not just 18. 23 is also young, and I believe that 23 years can do a lot of work for our team. They can, really improve the team. So that's where I'm looking at. So thank you very much, Daniel Knight. Kopama says, I have enough of this City Academy. That is from Kopama. Kopama said, we draw 1-1. I'm scared Maresca will lose his job if we lose again today. I don't see Cucurella playing tonight. We need him for the bigger games coming up like City. We haven't played City yet. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Cole Palmer said, I need the sporting directors. I need to go. Okay, to go. How can they think we have a good squad for ourselves? That's coming from Cole Palmer. I don't have any hope that we are winning today's game. Look, we are better than we. I'll put some hopes there for you. I know it's very difficult to struggle, but the problem for Chelsea is not winning the game. It's about killing games off. It's about killing games off. Against Aston Villa, you could tell in the first half that Chelsea could finish that game off within 4-0. Lots of chances from Garnacho, lots of chances from other players. And how many did we get in? Captain Reece James. That goal, to be honest with you, if you give Reece James 1,000 times on the training ground to kick that ball again, I bet you it's not going to go in the back of the net without any connection from João Pedro. Definitely, that boy is not going to get to the back of the net. It happens. It's luck that got us that goal. So we're not getting goals. The goals are gone. What happened? Are we repeating what we did last season, where we started very well and then we fade out in the middle of the season or after 10 games? That's what we're seeing, a repetition of last season. And people will tell you this is common with young players. This is very common with very young players. If you have young players, you will see these, inconsistency in their game. So what can the owners do? They've been there for 4 years plus now. 4 years plus. 4 years. You realize that you're experiencing inconsistency for young players. It's about time you change the age a bit. Go in for 23, 24 that have a lot of experience in the Premier League. There are a lot of players there with a lot of experience in the Premier League. If you want, you will get them if you have the money. Look at the amount of money we've spent on these young players, lots that we couldn't even get the best out of them. We have to ship them over to Strasbourg. So there's a lot there. There's a lot of players there, like the Semenyo deal. Semenyo was a free agent last season. He was free last season. But I understand it's going to be a high risk because he hasn't done much. But how many players in the Premier League that has done much? If you're taking gamble on players like Estevao Williams, players like Jamie Gettin, Alejandro Garnacho, these are all gamble. We're gambling on these players. They're very young. So why won't you gamble on Semenyo last season if you can? Anyway, thank you very much. I'm trying to put some positivities into today's game, hoping that we can clinch all 3 points today. It says we have to win tonight because we got City next weekend on Sunday from Daniel Knight. It says Clear Lake project is really failing, which I do agree with you. I'm just waiting for 1 more year, and I can really weigh where I stand because these owners have 10 years as in the football club, and they can stand there. They can stand behind the decks and tell you, look, we've been here 5 years. So many things were not right. We're trying to fix things. We're trying to rebuild the whole club again. But we've given you 2 trophies. One big trophy that, if you look at that trophy, that the likes of Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid were all in contention. AC Milan, Inter Milan, all these teams were all in contention to win this trophy. But then we were able to win it for you guys. At least we need some appreciation and, from you fans. That's the only thing they're going to say to us. You get what I mean? But we cannot say we don't want to win it. Definitely we've won it. And it's part of this. It's in their CV. We cannot take that away from them. So I just want 1 more year to make it 5 years exactly. And I know where I really stand with this project. Right now, it's not looking good. And everyone can tell. It's not looking good. It's like it's a failing project. But thank you very much from Cole Palmer. Since the Clear Lake project is really failing right now. Big up to you, Mo. Big up to you, Mo. I hope you're doing very well. Mo Kasim from the Blue Lunch YouTube channel. Cole Palmer said, Semenyo, no interested. I said, not interested in Chelsea project. Our relationship with Ali Barrett and George Mendes is really broken. For now, that is coming from Cole Palmer. I have never really rated Pep as a coach compared to, say, Alex Ferguson of Manchester United, which I always say this. Look, Pep Guardiola is like a kid in a candy shop. When he goes in the shop, every toy, every candy he sees he wants. Look at the amount of players that Pep Guardiola have had under his reign at Manchester City. Lots of players. And he keep Jack Grealish, 60, 70, 80, 100 million. He bring him on and then doesn't give the players, give them the free role to play as footballers and then instruct them, pass. So the players don't get to express themselves much playing under Pep Guardiola. And many players will tell you. Thierry Henry will tell you about Pep Guardiola and what's his name again? Zlatan Ibrahimovic will also tell you something about Pep Guardiola. Why? And Yaya Toure will tell you why they don't like Pep Guardiola as a manager. He just throw the manage. He's a checkbook manager. I can tell you, look, he's won lots of trophy, but to be honest with you, he spent lots and lots of money, and no one talks about it. Now he's getting rid of these young talented Brazilian. What's his name again? That plays on the right hand side. He's getting rid of him. He's got rid of Jack Grealish. Now he's not playing Mamouche. He's not even playing Mamouche at all. All of a sudden, Mamouche is a bad player. We saw how Mamouche enlightened the Premier League last season. All of a sudden, Mamouche doesn't even get on the playlist anymore. He doesn't get on the shit. Now he's got Doku. So what's he doing now? He's going to get rid of Doku and bring in Semenyo? What's this guy doing? I've said it 1,000 times. And it's true, there's evidence to back it. Pep Guardiola has never, ever rebuilt a team. Can he do it? It looks like he's going to do it because I don't want Arsenal to win the Premier League. I don't want Arsenal. That's the last thing that I never want to see in the Premier League. So it'll be very happy for him, Man City to win it. But it means that if Man City wins it, Pep has broken that genes that is always following him for not being able to rebuild. He couldn't rebuild Barcelona team. He couldn't rebuild Bayern Munich team. Can he rebuild a Man City to go on again like it did for the past 6-7 years? Time will tell. Big up to Natalia, big up to you. Says, I've never really rated him. I think I read that one. Says, I'm not confident, even though Bournemouth have been struggling. Yes, those are the teams that we really struggle to play against. Those are the teams, indeed, we really struggle to play against. Teams like Bournemouth, who's going to sit deep? Are they going to sit deep? It all depends on the playing style. If you look at the first half against Aston Villa was really attacking Chelsea. They attacked Chelsea in the second half. The first half, they sat deep. They open up when they have to, counter-attack. And that's how Chelsea really struggle playing against a low-block team. That have been a problem. And Bournemouth going to do similar thing because they're not going to open up. If they play open play football, end-to-end, they're going to suffer. Because Chelsea will hit them on the break many times with their quality. It's all about if they can finish. The likes of my boy Alejandro Garnacho, Jamie Gettins, Pedro Neto, and I'm very happy if Estavi Williams start today. Very soon we're going to move on and look at the predicted lineup that we have from FootMob. We'll look at that one and see the way forward. Big up to Makeem. Makeem, big up to you. It's been a minute, Makeem. I hope you're keeping very well, Makeem. It says I've not been called out Enzo Maresca. I've been calling out the owners and sporting directors and recruitment being shocking last summer transfer window. Absolutely, I do agree with you 100%. What is wrong with the lab? Another player that we signed, City Project. From once upon a time, it used to be with City. Is he going to be one of the players that will be replaced? I don't think so. But Lavia, definitely, to be honest with you, I lift my hands up, right hand up, and as I pledge, Lavia need to move on. He's not going to be a player that we can rely on. We need players that play football, not players that serve their time in the hospital room or on the hospital bed. We need players that are more energetic, that are willing to play for us. You need to move them on. Thank you very much, Daniel Knight. Did I read that one? Says I've not been called up. Enzo Maresca. Okay, that's from Daniel Knight. All right. Sporting directors need to be reviewed. Why any of the club not taking any responsibility and accountability project is failing. Let me tell you why. Chelsea is now a football club that is led by sporting directors. It's not led by a manager. Back in the years, and the then Gaffer, the Russian hooligans, Roman Abramovich, who really did so much for Chelsea. To be honest with you, I don't have much bad things to say about him. The only bad thing I say about Roman Abramovich, if they had patience on some of their managers, Chelsea would have won more Premier League trophies than we did. Comparing to what Pep Guardiola and his reign with Manchester City have done. If you have stick to certain key managers, one of the managers is Carlo Ancelotti, who won it the following year. He couldn't win it, and he was being sacked before he even got to Stamford Bridge. That is my only problem that I with Roman Abramovich. But besides that, Roman did everything. He was so passionate. He brings in who he has to bring in to make sure this club goes forward. This club improve. If the club wins everything on European soil, and he did. His legacy will be there forever. You get what I mean? So, yeah. The sporting director, like I said, back in the days was managers. Manager is leading the club. Manager says this, the player has to go or whatever, who has to come in. But now it's sporting directors who runs the show at Chelsea Football Club. Like I told you guys, I'll be joining. We have Liverpool Run will be joining us here. Mr. Rand will be joining us here. We'll be discussing a few things here. So keep your comments coming. And the question that you have in your mind, drop it in the comment section below. I will reveal it and give us our honest opinion on your comments as they come in. Keep them. And guys, don't forget to drop a like on the videos.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you very much on it. Don't forget about Eto. Yeah, Samuel Eto. Similar thing. I had a problem with Pep Guardiola. A lot of people have had their fair share and problems with Pep Guardiola. So I have Mr. Ryan here with me. Let me go to Mr. Ryan. I'll come back to the comments session here in a bit, guys. So keep it coming. And good evening to you, Mr. Ryan. Ryan is a Liverpool supporter joining us live from London. Good evening to you, Mr. Ryan, and welcome back to the show again.
Thank you very much, Nee, for having me. Good afternoon, and Merry Christmas to all the audience and everyone watching, and hope you're all having a happy festive period.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
No, and just to say that it's a festive period, time to spend with your family and friends and rejoice and be happy, but the football calendar does not stop. We've got some important games tonight that I'm sure we are going to evaluate and discuss further.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Liverpool top supporter Ryan joining us here to review tonight's game. There are some few games also that we will be looking at too. But the most important one is the Chelsea game. Chelsea game is what we will be reviewing, but there's some few games there. We'll be looking at them and see how that will pan out. Chelsea cannot fumble today. Chelsea cannot fumble, like someone said. Since the Pep Guardiola link, Chelsea have been struggling to pick up points, and I do agree with him. I do agree with Dan and Knight all day. But yeah, McKean said Lavia. Well, the weight that's from McKean. That's McKean's opinion. They think that Lavia is still worth the weight. Let's wait for Lavia. McKean, I'm not so sure if the injury situation right now it's too much. It's too much. I'm sure Mr. Ryan will react on it a bit later. Stamford Bridge will be absolutely toxic if we don't win today's game, which I do agree with you 100%. It's sad we're doing nothing in the transfer market. It is sad. Who you supporting for the AFCON? African Cup of Nations? I like Nigeria. I like Nigeria, and I feel like Morocco can win it. Morocco win it also. I will not go beyond my West African contingent, Burkina Faso. They're not going to do much, but Ivory Coast can also do madness. Since they are the holders, let's see what Ivory Coast can do. But yeah, I support Nigeria. I don't think Nigeria can win it. If the team struggle to beat the likes of Congo and they couldn't make it to the World Cup and struggle to beat South Africa, that should tell you that they don't have all the minerals or the equipment to lift that trophy. African Cup of Nations is a very difficult tournament to win. But I feel like Nigeria will go far. But I'm hoping for Morocco to win it. But I support Nigeria. Anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. Let's get into business. I know you are watching. Are you watching from home?
I'm actually in the office right now, but I'm very happy that you've invited me onto the stream today, and I'm looking forward to discussing football, games, and transfer business as well.
Exactly. Like I said, there'll be some few games that will be taken on today. Besides the Chelsea and Bournemouth game, there will be Nottingham Forest, Everton, also and West Ham United, Brighton and Albion game, and also Burnley, Newcastle United, and Manchester United, Wolverhampton Wanderers. And the big game also that will take place at 3:15. It will be Arsenal, and Aston Villa. Why am I trying to put Arsenal and Aston together? Arsenal and Aston Villa. Arsenal and then Aston Villa. So Makeem, yeah, that's what I'm supporting. Okay, let me share the table. Guys, Ryan, it's been a difficult time for Chelsea. Where do you stand on it? You as a Liverpool fan. I've not got a chance to talk to you regarding the, a few weeks ago, it was reported that Enzo Maresca, you remember he said he's not been backed by the he didn't really mention name, but then if you listen to the conversation, you can put two and two together to make sense to you that he's really referring to the big man upstairs, which is the sporting director of the owners. He said he's not been backed. He asked on certain few players, he's not been backed. He's been losing game, and also performance hasn't been great. Where do you stand on Enzo Maresca himself as a manager?
I think he's a very good manager. One of the disciples, assistants of Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. He's a modern manager. He's very much, an alpha personality. He wants to do things his way and have his supporting staff support him. He's the key decision maker. It's been an up and down season for Chelsea thus far. The last game was a frustrating one against Aston Villa, especially given you were leading and then ended up losing the game at home. These rumors about Maresca leaving Chelsea as early as January, I think there's not much truth or validity to them. I expect Enzo Maresca to be manager of Chelsea at least until the end of the season. But I certainly don't think he's happy. I don't think he's happy with his squad. I don't think he's happy with the hierarchical structure at the club as well. I think there are a lot of things that are irritating him that unfortunately is impacting his ability to coach and motivate the team and get the performances. But listen, Chelsea are not doing too badly. Cole Palmer was injured and out for a while. I still think they will be in that top four come the end of the season.
I do agree with you. I'm very, very look. There's not much I can say here. Definitely a manager. Look, he's managed the club first year or first season. He did very well. You expect the backing from the owners, and that is what he's frustrated about. If you look at these young players and be able to win the club a trophy that definitely supposed to win, which is the Conference League, because they were miles far better than any other team in that competition. So definitely they're supposed to win it, and they won it with ease, beating Betis in the final. Then they carry on to the Club World Cup, the maiden edition, first time new competition, and he did very well. He took the competition game after game, by one game at a time, and won it for Chelsea. You may think that winning it, they will bring in some players that you can say, okay, these players are game changers. They are do and die players. They can help Chelsea win trophies. We saw glimpses of Joao Felix Joao Pedro in the Club World Cup. But after that, all the signings have been bad. To be honest with you, when they came in, we all thought they were upgrade. So would you blame the sporting directors at that time when they brought him in? We all saw Joao Pedro, what he did in the Club World Cup, but he's been quiet in the Premier League. Can we put so much blame on the sporting directors that the players that they brought in were not good enough? When at that time, we saw what Gettins were doing, what Delap did last season, 15 goals with Ipswich, but they're struggling. is it all on the sporting directors?
Certainly, some of the finger pointing and accountability should be directed towards the sporting directors, but I think it's a broader issue as well. I think about Arsenal, you know, given they're top of the league right now. Mikel Arteta, he's been manager of Arsenal for over 5 years, and you know, things are very rosy. They're going very well for them. They're top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League. Everyone's picked to win silverware this season, but it has taken them 5 years to get to this position. In the end, they finished second and third in years before, and they've fallen off, lost their form at the key pressure moments. But 5 years is a long time. That's a lot of transfer windows for them to build this squad. I don't think anyone can argue that they have the best squad in the Premier League this season in terms of the depth across all the positions. And that's what makes me think that Enzo Maresca, I hope he gets time. I really hope he gets time. He needs more transfer windows. He needs more time to manage, coach players, instill his philosophy. I guess that Club World Cup you alluded to that Chelsea won in the summer, great achievement. You know, they beat PSG, the current Champions League winners, in the final, thrashed them actually, totally outplayed them. But that set the bar and the expectations very high then for this season. And maybe that's part of the issue. People shouldn't forget this is still a journey. There are new faces in the club this season, like João Pedro. I still see Chelsea as a work in progress. What you really need to strive for is that consistency in the league. Man City are doing it right now. You know, people say they're in a transitionary phase, but they're churning out results, not even playing well, but they're still winning. They've won 8 in a row in all competitions. So that's where Chelsea need to get to. Even if they're not playing well, they still win games. And I don't think they're quite there yet. Once you get to that phase and that stage in your evolution, then you can challenge for the Premier League.
100%. I agree with you on that. And still, Mr. Ryan, guys, if you're listening live to the show, let me know exactly where you're watching the show from. And our brother here, he is a Liverpool fan. And the reason why I love his perspective is, you know, he is an outsider. When I say an outsider, I mean he's not a Chelsea fan. So he can give you an opinion that you believe that, okay, you know, the man needs some chance. He needs time. He still needs time to do certain things at the football club. And because he doesn't have, look, they'll say he doesn't have any dog in the fight. He's not a Chelsea fan. He's Chelsea fan. So when he speaks, he's speaking on the neutral point of view. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I always love his opinion on his perspective in terms of how he sees the club. It's because he wouldn't speak with emotions. A lot of Chelsea fans speak with emotions. Whenever game goes off, sack the manager. Whenever Maresca goes on the run, then it's like he need time. He has to be there. He's a good gaffer. We have to keep him and that kind of stuff. It means that we're flip flopping all the time. But then I agree with him 100% that he you know what he's doing now. It's not an easy job, and it's not every manager can do it. Even the you know, world class managers, if you bring them to this job, they will struggle. They'll all be calling for big names to come in and help their team. They'll be calling for big names. We've seen one from what's his name, Luis Enrique, requesting for some bigger names, and also Nagelsmann. If my you know, sources were right from what I read, he was also asking for certain players to be able to get his squad going. Amorim, to be honest with you, also said the same thing. Although he did not mention names, he also said that these players, I don't think, from what people are saying, these players, I don't think they're good enough to play his football. I think I heard that from yesterday. That he said his players that he have are not good to play the system. And finally, he's gone back to 4 at the back. But we still saw 5 at the back. At one point, you know, in time, we saw 4 at the back. So that is the reason why I like to hear his opinion. But big up to you, Maya, and everyone watching us live. A big up to Maya. Absolutely. Maya retweeted our post on X. A big up to everyone watching us live from the X platform. And we move on from there. Mr. Ryan, we've talked about, Enzo Maresca as the manager. We've looked at some of the key players that let's talk a bit about the players, about 2 minutes on these players. Are these players that the sporting director has brought in, are they good enough? Is it the manager's tactics, or do you think it's just everything barely on the players?
I think it's a combination of factors. I don't think you can solely blame the players. For example, you look at Sunderland; they're having an incredible season. They've been promoted. Yes, they spent quite a bit of money. They got good squad depth, but they've not got world-class names. But they've got a very, very good manager. And he's getting the best out of the players, which is why where they are in the Premier League this season. I'm still not comfortable with Chelsea's defense. I like Cucurella. I like Reece James. But I'm just still not.
And Badishile.
Yeah, I'm still not fully sold on the centre-back pairing for Chelsea. I still think that's an area they need to address in the transfer market. I really do think if Chelsea managed to convince Mark Gahey to join them in the summer, it would really, really improve their defensive line. And I do agree also with what Maresca has said recently about the age of the squad, and he needs more of a balance, a mixture of elder players, more experienced players with the youth. I think if you go project youth, then you have to, if you swallow that tablet, then you need to accept that it's going to take a long time to win the Premier League. You're not going to do it in a year or two. It doesn't matter how much money you spend. And yeah, you look at the teams that are doing well this season. Sunderland, they've got Granit Xhaka in their midfield, very experienced, ex-Arsenal Premier League player. Man City, they've got a fairly young midfield, but they've got Bernardo Silva, again, 30 plus years experienced. And Arsenal, Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, all play for their countries, mid-20s, experienced. So I also think that whilst I like Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, I do feel that maybe a slightly older, experienced resource headcount in the midfield, if you sign in January, that could help Chelsea as well, especially in these games where you just seem to be losing the control in the midfield. It'll be very, very interesting. Is it Sunday when you play Man City?
Yeah, Sunday
on the Etihad. Be very, very interesting. Very interesting to see how Chelsea perform away from home in a big game.
Thank you very much. Sunday will definitely be a big game. Let's see how Chelsea react on that. A big up to everyone watching this live. Keep your comments coming. I've seen one from Maya. Makim, everyone. We are. I think we should be able to. Send your comment in. The only way we can grow is when you guys contribute, subscribe, and also drop more likes on the video. Without you guys, we are not here, or we're not going to be here. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm waiting for the provisional lineup. But whilst we're waiting for the lineup to come out, guys, so this is what we have on the screen. Predicted lineup is what we have on the screen. Let me see if that will work. If no, this one. Okay. Let me get these on the screen. Hopefully I can get that. All right. So if you're watching this live on the screen, we are predicted this, and it was a bit similar to what Food Mob is producing for us. We have Malo Gusto returning. Malo Gusto on the left hand side, Reece James on the right hand side. Probably they're gonna rest Matt Cucurella and Chaloba and Fofana in that defensive pairing, left and right, and Sanchez, number one, the dependable goalkeeper right now. We know he has registered an assist this season, and for Chelsea. Then we have the Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez combination. The likes of Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, and Estavio Williams are leading the attack. Then Joao Pedro again up front with Delap probably on the bench. Who do we have on the bench? We have the likes of Jero Heto, Mark Cucurella, Lavia, and Levi Kowa suspended. It's not there. And Darius Sugu also, I don't think is ready, injured. Romeo Lavia also injured. So Jerry Hato also injured players. Okay, so this is what we have on the screen. Let me know what you guys think. Should Estavio Williams start in today's game, or should we prioritize some other player? I think Estavio Williams have to start this game. Enzo Maresca is managing the player very, very well. And at his age 18, I think he's doing very well with player management. Palmer in that middle? Palmer retains to the middle. Are we going to see 90 minutes from Palmer? I saw how furious or maybe upset he was when they took him out in the last game. Let me know what you guys think of these predicted lineup on the screen. Ryan, what do you make of Palmer? Injury in and out. Last time he came, Enzo Maresca is trying to manage his game and hasn't played 90 minutes. Do you think he might play 90 minutes today?
I don't think he'll play 90 minutes today. I think he's still, being phased in carefully after his injury. It's good to see him, back in a Chelsea shirt on the pitch in the last few games, getting minutes, but I expect him to play 60, 70 minutes. And then, you just showed there is a long list of injuries, but a lot of them are defensive. So there is the likes of Giddens and Delap, who I expect will be on the bench. So, I think 60, 70 minutes for Cole Palmer.
Yeah. All right. Mo said the lineup comes out in 20 minutes. Okay. Thank you very much. We hope to see the lineup coming out soon. Lineup. Waiting for it. Delap.
I saw in the Sky Sports, it says 5 minutes, the lineup.
Oh, Sky Sports 5 minutes?
Yeah, the lineup should be very shortly.
Okay. I don't have the other account that put the paperwork. Usually when you go to the media work, they give you the paperwork for the lineup. So if it's 5 minutes, I'm sure some of the journalists have received the media papers already. I have a few of them. So when you go there, before you go there and do whatever you want to do, they'll give you the lineup before the main lineup come out publicly. So thank you. All right. We're gonna wait for the lineup. Sky Sports at 5 minutes. We wait for it most at 30 minutes, whichever time. We're still here. We're literally gonna be here for literally an hour of live streaming. We've done 43 minutes already, so we got some few more minutes to end the stream. So guys, so keep your comments coming. And don't forget, road to 20K. Road to 20K is there for us. The road to 20K is still there, and we're taking every subscription count that coming. So if you're here watching us live and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? The transfer window will be opening very soon. January 1st, the transfer window open, and we will be more active than we've ever been. And we have some new things also that we have lined up bringing to you guys in terms of the transfer window when it opens. I will be up every day with more gossip. We'll be doing the gossiping news and also the news coming from the fans and also the journalists. We'll be talking about more gossip also. How many players can Chelsea bring in? It's all up to you. We'll talk a little bit about Liverpool guys, please drop your score, predict the score line. Mr. Ryan, let's go through today's fixtures a bit. Whilst I have you here, let's look at some of the fixtures, games that will be taking place today. What do you make of the Burnley Newcastle? We can make it real quick. Burnley Newcastle. Who wins this game?
My head's saying Newcastle, but they're very unpredictable at the moment. They just can't seem to put together a run of wins and climb the table. They're just stuck mid-table. So, where are they right now, Newcastle? Yeah, they're 14th, so they're not even mid-table. And they lost their last game. So I think they'll have too much for Burnley, though. Burnley are relegation. I think they're going to struggle to survive this season. Burnley, they just don't have enough quality in their squad. So yeah, I think a Newcastle win.
All right, Newcastle win against Burnley. Burnley at home. It will be difficult, but maybe. And the German striker Voltemada, he's been quiet for a few games now. So Ryan said Newcastle win this game. I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Burnley 1, Newcastle 1. Let's look at Chelsea. We will come back. We'll come to this one a little bit later. That will be the last one we'll see before we leave the show. Nottingham Forest, Everton. Forest, Everton. Is it? I'm seeing a Forest win here. What do you see?
I think so. Also, Nottingham Forest were brilliant against Manchester City. They played a very high energy, intense game. And Sean Dyche, he's a very experienced, shrewd manager. Everton are not in a good run of form. I think they've lost two of their last three, and then drawn as well. So Nottingham Forest win.
Nottingham Forest win, said Mr. Ryan. I'm going for Forest win. Also, Everton are struggling. David Moyes at the new stadium. I don't know why teams struggle once they move from their old stadium.
Okay, the Chelsea team is out.
Chelsea team news is out. All right.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
It's on Twitter.
Okay. Let me get it right now. On the screen.
A few surprises.
A few surprises. Oh Lord. Yeah, I've seen it. All right, let me put this down. Let me add it to it. So okay. All right, so the lineup compared to what we have, Mr. Ryan. We have Sanchez in goal post, a Champon. We never expect that Champon to be in today's game. A Champon, Chalobah, Fofana, Gusto, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez as the captain. Savio Williams in there. We predicted that one. Cole Palmer, Garnacho. Also, yeah, another surprise. I wasn't thinking Garnacho was going to be there, but yeah, and Delap over Joao Pedro. But the most surprising one is a Champon. Wow.
A Champon, yeah.
Yeah, the Champon. Looking at the bench, you have Philip Guggensen, the goalkeeper, on the bench. Badishile, Tosin, James, Andrew Santos, Bonanote, Gettins, Neto, and Joao Pedro. Bench looks good, but with this bench, come out and win a game. It's all about time. Let's see. Interesting. All right.
Yeah. We can't forget very quickly. We can't forget that Chelsea played on Saturday, right? That was only 3 days ago. So clearly, there's some rotation happening here.
Yeah, some rotation. That's true. Enzo Maresca, love rotations. Ryan, is this rotation is it helping?
Yeah, he's looking after his squad. He's looking after his squad. Look at Arsenal and Declan Rice. The guy's been played way too much, and now he's got a knee injury.
Yeah, he's out for today's game.
I think there are rumors he could be out for longer, but Arsenal haven't made it public yet.
Oh Lord! All right, indeed, few rotations here. We should be able to. Don't you think this squad should be able to win against Bournemouth?
Yes, it depends what Bournemouth show up. They have got some good players like Kluivert, and I can see Semenyo's possibly playing his last game for Chelsea, for Bournemouth. So they should, in theory, win this comfortably, Chelsea, but they still need to put in a good performance. And Semenyo's the danger man. Doesn't matter what anyone says. He'll be even more motivated to leave on a high and score tonight.
All right, thank you very much. More to come. That's Mr. Ryan's opinion on what he thinks. Depending on what Bournemouth shows up. Bournemouth has been struggling. Like I said, they haven't won 9 Premier League games. They haven't winning, losing. Are they going to see relegation, Mr. Ryan?
No. I think the 3 teams that are in the relegation zone right now, they're the 3 that will get relegated by the end of the season: Wolves, Burnley, and West Ham.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm not sure if you listened to that report from one of their owners. So he came up with, I think, a seasoning rating in terms of what is going on in the football club, the changes, and trying to tell the fans the owners really care and they're looking forward to improve in the upcoming season or up in the following year. I'm not sure if you listened to that report from the owners.
I haven't. What I have looked at, because they mentioned it on TalkSport, they were discussing the worst points tally by a Premier League club in history. And I think it was Derby County, 11 points. Now, Wolves are on 2 points right now. They've lost 16 out of 18 games. I mean, that's so bad. Games. 16 out of 18 they've lost. And they've drawn 2 games, so they've got 2 points. That is so bad.
It is. That's what happened when you sell all your players. You sell the likes of Pedro Neto, 50, 60 million, whatever it is, to Chelsea. You're weakening the team. Juan, whatever his name is, also hasn't been that explosive for Wolves over the years. You sell Cunha also to Manchester United. You're breaking the team. Look, there's so many teams that have done this over the years. It will happen. It will work, but at one point in time, it will stop working. Southampton have done this many years. They did this many years. They bring in players and nurture them, and then sell them to Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and the others. Brighton are doing similar thing. Tony Broom brings in players, young players from South America all around the world, especially South America. Because South American market has been really working for him. The likes of Caicedo, the Yakubu Mentis, and the rest. So yeah, they bring in a lot of players, and it's been working for them. But for how long can you go with bringing in young players and selling them? Regroup again. There'll be a time that you will regroup. You get certain players, things will not work well for you, and a manager, you might not get the right manager, and that can see your team going on relegation. So I hope people are learning from it. But if you're a football club and your main objective is to sell players and not to win trophy, then I don't think you're really here for, you're just here for business, but not to bring trophies for the the fans. A football fan who pays money and watch a team want to see his club win something, right, Mr. Ryan?
Yes, that's definitely true.
I mean, you want to see Liverpool win something. You want to see Liverpool win something. Always selling players.
No, it's not. It's not a transfer approach that's going to end well. If you're just trying to make profit and appease and please the shareholders and the owners and maximize shareholder value and dividends and everything, you need to find a fine balance between financial and on-pitch success as well.
Exactly. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a like on the video,
comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely. We're lucky to be streaming on 2 platforms at the same time, live on X and also live on YouTube. My name is Nate Zion, alongside with me, Mr. Ryan, top Liverpool fan. Very happy, very honored to have him here on his day. It's not even off. If he's talking from his office today, even still at work duty, he still find time to join my show, and I'm very, very happy that he did. I don't know how much more I can say. Thank you to Ryan. And guys, also without you all watching live on the show today, I wouldn't be able to make today's stream. So wherever you're watching from, whether the horizontal format or the vertical format. I want to thank you all and make it a point to comment and subscribe to BCM Sports. 20K is the goal. We're reaching there. We're at 13K right now. 20K will be the goal. So help and support. Let's make that happen without let's make that happen. Let's dream for it. I'm dreaming high for that. So thank you all for making the point today. We literally have 5 more minutes to drop off. We're gonna go back to where we ended with the score prediction. If you're watching, please drop your predicted score line there in the score. We've talked about Nottingham Forest and also Everton. What about West Ham United, Brighton? I'm going for a Brighton win. Against West Ham United at home. What are you going for, Mr. Ryan?
I'll go for a draw. I think 1-1.
West Ham United, Brighton. I went for a win for Brighton, and Ryan went for a draw. Arsenal, Aston Villa, big game. Kickoff same time as United game. What are you going for? Villa, Arsenal.
Right. So if you'd asked me this morning, I'd say a comfortable Arsenal victory. However, now I know Declan Rice is not playing. I'm going to go for a draw.
Declan Rice is not playing, and Ryan is going for a draw against Aston Villa. I'm going in for a shocker. 1-0 Aston Villa. Aston Villa, okay, I've changed my mind. I'm going for a draw similar to what Ryan said. Why? Because they don't have Matikash. Matikash is out of the Villa game, and Matikash has been instrumental defensively for Aston Villa for the past 10 games now. Aston Villa are making record. They're breaking record. I think that since they went for 10, 11 games in a run to win all, it's somewhere around 1950s or something like that. It's a long time since they made this record. They've been playing about 10 games without losing. So yeah, are they part of the? Would they say they're in the title contenders? Would they put him in that category? Aston Villa, are they title contenders? Villa.
I think they're having a brilliant run of form, and they deserve to be where they are, third in the Premier League. I think we need to ask and answer that question at the end of January. I think it's too early.
January. So you think that they can continue with his run of form? Definitely going to dip down at one point.
I think it will be difficult, especially when the Europa League fixtures start.
Thank you very much on it. Last one, last but not least, Manchester United. Before we go to Chelsea one, Man United, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Who pick up all 3 points here? Everyone beats Wolves, isn't it?
I will be shocked if Man United don't win this. But then it would be very Man United, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It will be shocking. It will be shocking if Wolves pick up 3 points at Old Trafford against Manchester United. We've been harboring Ryan. The last game they won it. They won their last game, but they struggled. They went back to 4 at the back. 4 at the back. Are you saying that? Can you say that Amorim? I've said it here on my platform that he's been very stubborn in terms of the way he's managing the team. Now he went back to playing 4 at the back to win the game. Do you think that he's going to change or still going to go back to that 3 at the back? And if so, why is he not changing to adapt to the Premier League, adapt to the system that favors the players that he has?
I think he is quite stubborn. Against Newcastle, their last match they beat Newcastle, right? And he played 3 at the back. Because I remember I watched that game. There's Martinez.
No, the very, very last game. United last game. Let me see if I can get it. The very last game, I think. Who did it?
Because I remember watching the post-match reviews and they were raving about Heaven, the centre-back. I think he played a back 3 and then he plays the wing backs, Dorgu and Dallo.
I think You could be right. You could be right. Could be right. Yeah, but there was I think there was a point that he changed to four in the back. I've been hearing that he changed to four in the
Okay.
back that also helped him win the game. But yeah, it wasn't that pretty. It wasn't that pretty. That game was not the best of game from United. So it will be shocking. It is shocking if Wolves pick up all 3 points today. But I don't see Wolverhampton Wonder picking up all 3 points against United. And the last but not the least, so Chelsea is the one that we've been looking at today. What's your take on it? I'm going for a Chelsea 3-0 victory. I think there will going to be a reaction. They will react on today's game. They don't score many goals, but I see the door opening. I could be more because I could be saying this because I'm a Chelsea fan. What do you think on your side?
I'm going to go for a very narrow Chelsea victory, 2-1.
Very narrow Chelsea victory, 2-1 from Liverpool. Big up to you, Yusuf of Yusuf Blue YouTube. Say big up to you, Nee. Outside of Stamford Bridge. Hopefully a win today. Be careful. Even though you are there, you're able to tune in today's show. Thank you very much, Yusuf, and enjoy the game. Be careful and make sure you come up with all 3 points. If we don't come up with 3 points, Yusuf, I know how to get hold of you. All right, Mr. Ryan, we literally have I think we've gone just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes on how things are going with Liverpool. Is there going to be some incomings and outgoing?
Personally, we do need to bring in players. I haven't heard any kind of positive news that anything with any conviction from Liverpool journalists to suggest we're advanced in any transfer business. I still think Mark Gahey is the priority for the summer on a free transfer. What there was in the news, you might have seen the headline earlier today that Liverpool let their set piece coach leave, a guy called Aaron Briggs. And this is Aaron Briggs. And this is actually not a surprise because Liverpool have the joint worst record in Europe when it comes to conceding set piece goals this season. And that's across all of Europe's top 5 leagues. So I think this guy had a, arrow on his back. So it's not a surprise that we've let him go.
Was it Van Dijk that sacked him? Because Van Dijk made a comment regarding their defensive, but did Van Dijk sack him?
I mean, the club has said it's a mutual decision, but for sure, yeah, Van Dijk would have been involved on his slot as well. It's very easy to fire a coach, right? You can't fire the players.
No.
But I think the players have to take some blame as well.
I mean, some of these tackles were shocking. Some of the tackles were being shocking, even if it's not from set pieces. Van Dijk twerking against Chelsea. Van Dijk twerking against where? In Champions League. In Van Dijk playing basketball in the Champions League. And here he is criticizing the set piece manager or the coach. Sometimes we all say, yeah, players need to take responsibility. And it's not always that we're going to point our fingers at the manager. It's very easy to do that because he put the players together so we can criticize them. But we forgot that players are being paid. They've been employed by Chelsea Football Club. The employers are there. Employees are also there. Everybody has to do his job. I provide what do you need to play football. Can't you play the football well and win games? Because I know you're good. That's why I spend that much money on you to bring you to the football club. Don't want to rant on it. But anyway, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Ryan. It's been a pleasure. Always very, very happy to have you on, share, stream with you and talk football. Without you, I don't think that this show would have happened. And also the fans, the viewers at home, thank you very much for coming on to help me out to review today's game. And enjoy the rest of your evening whilst you get off work and enjoy the game. Liverpool Liverpool don't play today, right?
Liverpool do not play today. No, that's right.
Yeah, Liverpool don't play today, so probably tomorrow. All right. So good luck to you and your Liverpool team. Hopefully, you pick up all 3 points. I've seen some momentum coming. I know Klopp is changing things, and then once you guys stop leaking goals, I'm sure the 3 points will start coming again. Because previous weeks, you can't just close that door. Everyone is just coming in. Everyone is just coming in. But anyway, Ryan, thank you very much. You want to say one or two words before we call it today?
Yes, thank you very much for having me on, and good luck to Chelsea in tonight's game. And just want to wish everyone watching a happy New Year as well, wherever you are in the world. And I hope you celebrate, and I hope you have enjoyed 2025, and good luck for next year. We'll see you on the other side.
Absolutely. Thank you all, guys. Thank you very much for joining our show today. As usual, Knees Down and Mr. Thank you. Thank you all. As you see on the screen, Knees Down said, adios, Lil Desbrandons. Hang on to hope. Absolutely. Ryan forgot a bit, but then he got it back. Yes, sir. I always say, Lil Desbrandons, guys, hang on to hope. And I hope all Blues become all Blue fans that are watching the game have patience, watch the game, and analyze the game very carefully. Don't be more emotional and be reactional. Just look at two things together in every football game: win, draw, and lose. It could be a team that will be drawing or losing or even winning. So whatever the outcome of the game is, remember Chelsea plays again tomorrow. Love you all. I'll see you guys at the same time again. Got a comment here from Ant. It says Ant. I'm sure that's the name. It says, I am a Liverpool fan, but we suck. We suck this season. Ryan, you have a fan who will just drop a comment here. He said he's a Liverpool fan, but the team has been very, very bad this season. Want to say a word to him so he can have somewhat kind of a words of encouragement as the season goes.
Well, brother Ant, you speak the truth. You're spitting facts, but hopefully we've been through the bad form, and there's light at the end of the tunnel, and we have a better 2026 in the second half to the season. Let's hope and pray for that.
Exactly. Hopefully, like I said, words of encouragement. Just hang on to hope, like I always say. And pray for your team. This is a time that your team needs more of your support. Don't boo the players. It's not good to do that, but then support them. It will get better. These are the same players that put so much smiles on your face when they win Champions League and Premier League and other domestic trophy out of the hands of Chelsea. Same team. Don't forget. So keep supporting your team. You can't win every game. You lose. And when things are going bad, you lose and lose and lose. The most important thing is about how you rise as a human being. Thank you all. Adios. Bye-bye for now, guys. Bye.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive.